know, I think you might as well leave us a couple of rolls of that.
Oh, don't be morbid.
It's not the first dead body they've pulled out of there.
Oh, if I'd known the place would jinx, I'd have thought twice about taking the job.
Well, have you got a job?
Sally says we're all being laid off, but now Foster's a goner, your guess is as good as mine.
You know, this isn't good for business. Police cars swarming, sirens wailing.
Listen, any scene of crime officer has to buy his boiled sweets somewhere.
Oh, scene of crime officer, eh? Get you.
Police you're allowed to open, I'm not.
Really?
Got a ton of work in there. Can't just shut.
Well, I suppose the police have to be thorough. I mean, the man has died.
Yeah, well, don't suppose there'll be many tears shed over that one. Besides, he was killed in the factory. Why is my garage taped up?
Well, do you not have business interruption insurance?
Yeah, but the excess is crazy. I just want to open up.
Quiet.
It was Sally that found him, wasn't it?
Oh, how awful. Well, where is she now?
I couldn't believe it when you said you was down at the station.
I was going to ring your dad, but...
And then you said to me that I had to bring you a change of clothes.
I didn't just take my clothes. Took samples of my hair and my fingernails. And...
Treating you like a suspect. After everything that you've been through.
Have you got a few minutes, Mrs. Webster?
I've already given you a statement.
We'd like to ask you some more questions.
Do you know this is harassment?
Sophie, it's okay. Come in.
Thank you.
They say it was murder, accident, what?
He didn't die in his sleep, put it that way. Oh, the blood.
Just saying. Sally found him, I mean, do we know what happened before that?
Well, he's got plenty of enemies. Wanted to throttle the man myself.
So how was Sally when you found her?
Upset, distraught, we all were.
Well, he duped us all. She was sleeping with him. He humiliated her.
Well, I don't think Sally was capable
You don't know what anyone is capable of until they do it.
Well, I can think of others who'd be higher up my list of suspects.
Peter?
Hello, your call can be taken at the moment, so please leave your message after the tone.
Peter, where the hell are you? Call me.
So what's with the duster? You're trying to get in me good books?
It's for the telly. Keep it nice and clean. Static free.
Yeah, well, I suppose you get more money for it if it's pristine.
Hey, this is going nowhere. In fact, you can tell everyone, no one but me touches it. The wrong kind of fluid could damage the screen.
And what if someone took a hammer to it, for instance? Would that damage it?
Hey, it's brilliant, is this?
It's an eyesore, and it's driving away the customers, annoying the neighbours.
This is the Stradivarius of tellies. It just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
See what's going on outside?
What was your frame of mind when you went to visit Mr. Foster?
I was unhappy, obviously. I've told you all this.
You were in a relationship with him until very recently.
Yes,
Why did the relationship end?
because I found out he was seeing somebody else.
Who?
A business associate of Frank's.
This was a shock, was it?
It was a shock for all of us. Him and Jenny Sumner were in cahoots. She was helping him take over the factory.
Sounds messy.
It was.
So he betrayed you both personally and professionally.
Yes.
So you must have been furious when you visited him.
Angry, but...
Mr. Foster suffered a head injury. Do you have any idea how that might have happened?
No. I wanted to give him a piece of my mind, not bash him over the head.
Can you tell me exactly what happened when you went into the factory?
The factory was open. I called out his name.
Well, go on.
There was no reply. So I went inside. And that's when I saw him. Lying at the bottom of the stairs. There was blood around his head. I thought he'd just fallen. I had no idea he was... I crouched down beside him and I lifted his head. I was praying.
waiting for him to respond, to say something. But he didn't. And that's when the others arrived.
Okay.
Yes, I was angry. But there's other people with bigger axes to grind than me.
Like who?
Don't go.
Tape acts like a magnet.
New development.
Oh, well, one of them went on a butty run about an hour ago, and then somebody in plain clothes went in.
Have you brought him out yet?
It must have been very traumatic for you two.
It was.
Is it too painful to relive? Bon?
There is. What's going on?
Frank Foster's dead.
What?
We found him. Me and Julie. Well, Sally found him, we found Sally.
What happened?
Well, your guess is as good as mine.
Where were you last night?
Me? What?
It was just we had that meeting, you didn't show up.
Oh, yeah, I had something to do. Sorry.
Well, it's knocked the wind out of our sails. No point being angry with a dead man.
Does Carla know about this? I suppose someone should go round and tell her.
I'll go and find her.
Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. Had a meeting with my probation officer.
Like you do. And that's another thing. What if people see him in the street with his tabard on picking up litter, then see him in here waiting on at tables? He might not like it.
It is the sartorial equivalent of a leper's bell, I must admit. Perhaps I should cry out, reformed criminal, unclean.
No. Not unclean. Untrustworthy.
Only time will change your view of me, you know.
Some very chilly times in hell, then.
Luckily, certain members of your family are prepared to give me the benefit of the doubt.
More fool them.
There's a bit of a commotion going out there. I think Gail have been rabble-rousing.
It's Frank Foster. He's dead.
The factory guy?
Yeah, it happened last night.
Do they know how? Why?
No, but we've been speculating who.
And?
We heard what Peter said.
He was very drunk.
He's very drunk. Very angry.
Peter?
Carla, it's Michelle. I've been calling you.
Sorry, come up.
Where have you been? I've been texting and calling you.
Why the panic?
Have you been outside today?
Oh, God, something happened to Peter.
No, not Peter, not Peter, it's Frank. He's dead.
I've lost my keys. Can you let me in?
Well, what's Corrie?
He knows the rules.